Hello YouTubers, this is Shaffy the Hedgehog speaking. Today I am going to be commenting on Supersonic 407's first commentary, which is of course, it's on obsessive fangirl strikes. I noticed that you were doing something and insulting the women.
First off, I think you mean insulting, not assaulting. And yes, Supersonic 407 was insulting this girl, however compared to other commentaries on the girl he's commenting on.
And I am going to show you, actually, I am going to show you by listening to your own commentary. And I'm going to prove to you that your commentary is very rude and disrespectful to other people that you are commenting on. And I'm about to play it right now.
I'm going to remind you guys that TFC328 already did the job of splicing in Supersonic 407's video, so I won't have to do it.
Hello everybody, Supersonic 407 here, and for this video, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be doing a commentary on a video. Half of the reason because I've been inspired by a lot of great commentators I've seen out there on the internet. Not to mention, I've ran into so many stupid people on the internet that I just had to get in on this. Now, to answer your question, no. I am not going to be commentating by using that supersonic ripoff avatar I always use. No. If I'm going to do a commentary, I'll need to use an avatar that really fits in the mood for these commentaries.
You know, you could have at least used that supersonic avatar, because it reflects you. Hello, Supersonic 407? Do you get the picture? It wouldn't make sense if you didn't use that avatar.
Just because he has the word Sonic in his username means he's forced to use just that avatar? That makes no sense. True, my avatar has the word Meta in it, and it's from Meta Knight, not Metapod, Metagross, or Meta Ridley, or any of the Metas. I got my username from that because of the fact that he's my favorite character in Brawl. But he has no personality whatsoever. That's why I used Sora as my avatar. Or at least a texture hack of him from Super Smash Bros., you know.
But instead, you used this avatar, which I'm about to play now.
I'm sorry to say I'm going to have to change Supersonic 407's avatar too. He used an avatar from something that'll get my account banned if I show it on my channel. So I'm going to have to change it. Joshua does get mad at him for using the original avatar though.
This is kind of makes it, are you somewhat evil?
Are you saying that just because he uses a bad guy as his avatar automatically means he's evil? Just like what I said about the whole he has to use Supersonic as his avatar just because he has the word Supersonic in his username thing. It makes no sense.
Because if you are, then I must warn you. If you're trying to put someone's mind in the shower, I would understand that, and I would try to stop you.
Great. First you say that he has to use Supersonic as his avatar, then you call him evil, and now you're saying that he wants to be just like who he's using as his avatar. I will admit, I do use Sora as my avatar, but does that mean I'm going to slay the Heartless and save the world? No. Though it would be really awesome. But it's not possible because the Heartless aren't even real. Also, I'm not brave enough to do it. Then again, every time I want to face Heartless, I can just pull out a Kingdom Hearts game.
In fact, I stop evil all the time. If you use that avatar, I'm starting to think that you're evil and I have to put a stop to your evil plan or charade or whatever you're planning. That may seem evil. Okay, I may continue.
I really don't want to repeat myself.
Hold on. What? Okay. Moms.
It's not that hard to edit that part out, Joshua.
Okay, now before I begin this commentary, let me just tell you this. Fangirls. We know how they're like, right? You know, the kind of girls that scream to the top of their lungs every time they see a really cute pop star walking down the road, or if they see them on the internet or on television.
Well, you know, there are a lot of girls that do that whenever they see a fanboy.
I think you mean that the other way around.
Or was it something like that? Whatever I'm saying. But, you know, you don't have to point out the fact. If I had any fangirls, I would actually say, oh, thank you. I'd be a gentleman. I'd be a gentleman, you know, without being rude and disrespectful to them. You know? That's one thing you should work on. Being a gentleman. Continuing?
Let me get this straight. You're telling him to be a gentleman when you lost your temper after seeing Roushutsu's commentary on your Roy Havenstone 2 commentary, and she tried to provide constructive criticism, but you still got really mad at her and even insulted her. Besides, aren't you the one who insults Slap Happy Gamer a lot?
In this video, we're about to meet one of those many fangirls, and she just happens to be a huge fan of Justin Bieber.
And Justin Bieber. I barely even know who that guy is.
It's Bieber, not Beaver. Granted, I used to think it was Beaver as well when I first heard it. And you can call him that if you want to. Okay.
Okay, and when you want to know why I'm bringing it up, it's mostly what you were bringing up, what she was bringing up. If you're trying to say there's something wrong with Justin Bieber, then you probably need to have a little checkup. And you're going to point out, I bet, what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about, okay? And you're going to even say, why am I even bringing it up? I don't know why I'm bringing it up. So, anyways, continue.
If you're just randomly bringing something up, and you don't know what you're talking about, and you don't know why you're bringing it up, you could just edit that part out. It's not that hard.
She cannot stand all of these people not liking Justin Bieber, that she just has to make a video regarding all of those haters.
Well, she really does. Well, a fangirl will do anything to defend someone who doesn't like her.
You're saying a fangirl will do anything to defend someone who doesn't like her? I think you mean to say that a fangirl will do anything to defend a celebrity that she really thinks is cute.
It's called caring about someone. Hello? I would even care about my own mother if she was being teased and stuff. I would tell him to stop teasing my mother. Wouldn't you have another family member if your family member was teased, or maybe someone that you liked was being teased? Like a friend, or maybe a girl? Explain yourself that. How would you feel? Continuing.
There's a difference between caring about someone and being obsessed with someone. Caring about someone is when you love someone. Being obsessed is when your whole life is dedicated to something.
So, without further ado, let's just get right into the video.
Everybody who hates Justin Bieber, stop.
Okay, I can already tell that this is not going to be a very impressive video because, for one thing, your video is out of sync. If you're a decent editor, you could have at least tried to put some effort into making the audio more in sync with the video.
How do you know she's a decent editor? This is the only video she ever made.
It's not that hard.
Well, it's not very easy. Sometimes, maybe you might have that trouble yourself, if you were recording yourself. In fact, when I was Skyping a friend of mine, his voice was out of sync. It's not very simple as that. And even my voice was kind of out of sync when I was talking to her, because whenever I heard my own voice, this usually means that it was out of sync. So why are you even pointing out it's out of sync? Continuing.
It's noticeable if your video is out of sync. And people will easily be able to see how out of sync it is. Fixing lag issues may sound hard, but it's actually easier than it sounds.
Lay off because he is so amazing. And he doesn't care if you...
And right when you said that, that's when you pretty much destroyed the point in making your little rant.
She wasn't trying to make a little rant. I think he was trying to be high tolerance. He's trying to ignore everything. You know, it's kind of like me. I'm ignoring everyone. I'm not even bothered. People seem to be not subscribe or anything, mostly. Well,
I don't know about you, but to me and Roushutsu, it seemed like this girl was ranting. And this girl didn't really give reasons that people will care about to stop hating Justin Bieber.
I mean, come on, think about it for a second. If Justin Bieber doesn't care if people hate him, then why are you going through all the trouble in making this video just to defend him? It makes no sense.
because she loves him with all her heart. You know, you would do the same thing to your girlfriend too, or and maybe a fan, or maybe another girl star, whatever. Continuing.
Okay, to simplify it to the point, if Justin Bieber doesn't care if people hate him, he doesn't need someone to defend him for the whole world to see.
Because he is just so above that it just doesn't matter to him. Okay? And he's not gay at all. So just stop calling him that, because he's not. I mean, it's not... I mean, if he was gay, then go ahead, call him gay, because he would be, but he's not, so don't.
Okay, from the way I see it, there are two ways people can call someone gay. They could call him gay because he's literally gay, or they call him gay because he sucks in a way.
Okay, pointing out gay. Do you even know what the term gay means? It means someone who is in love with the same gender. And if you have a problem with that definition, well, tough luck. One more thing. Well, actually, I'm pretty much running out of time. Anyways, I'm gonna have to put this down. This is Shafik the Hedgehog, signing off.
1 down, 5 to go. Also, Joshua, Supersonic407 does know what the G word means. Anyways, let's get on to part 2.
My guess is all these haters call Justin Bieber gay because he sucks.
You know, then that means that most people don't know the term gay. They're gonna have to look it up in a dictionary or something. Continuing.
Just because people use the G word a lot automatically means they don't know what it means?
And in a way, that's a form of someone's opinion. And just by telling people to stop calling him that, that's just showing that you're really not letting anyone show their opinion towards the guy.
No, no, she's actually trying to protect her.
Protect her? Justin Bieber is a boy, not a girl. Though a lot of people do call him that because of the way he sings.
You know, it's like a rumor. A rumor can pierce like a sword, but the tongue of the wise can heal naturally. She's trying to say nice things about him instead of being rude and disrespectful to him. Though she did forget the fact that he doesn't care, but, which of course, you may be right on that one. But, still, continuing.
Wait, earlier you disagreed with him on the whole doesn't care if you hate him, and now you are agreeing with him?
I'm also surprised that you don't even know if he's gay or not. I mean, you're a Justin Bieber fan. Shouldn't you know this stuff?
Well, she may be a Justin Bieber fan doesn't mean she knows everything. Some fans don't even know almost everything about him. I didn't know anything about Sonic very much until I had to learn about him. It's called learning experience. You learn from your fans, you know more about them. That's what thing that you should really discuss about. Continuing.
Do my ears deceive me? Or do I actually agree with that one? Okay, fine, you're right. I'm pretty sure most of my subscribers know how much I love Pokemon, but I don't know everything about Pokemon, so that was a good point.
And he has such amazing hair.
I know some people who have similar hair to him.
Okay, so I guess he's not the only one who likes to use hair as an excuse to defend something.
Actually, I think I know what you're thinking. Looks can be deceiving. True, but sometimes they're not. You just have to take a look at the personality. Okay, maybe I'm just pointing out that you do leave a good point. So, yeah, continuing.
If you agree with him, then why are you saying that?
Just look at that long ponytail. Now we're talking. See what I mean?
Okay, you bring up this kind of comment. Most men are like, look at that girl, she is so hot, I like her hair, I like her makeup, blah 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 blah. You call this girl a chick magnet, which makes sense because he is attracting a lot of men. And continuing, I only got 1 minute till my bedtime.
First off, he was referencing Gubtail89's top 10 hottest Sonic females list and showing that this girl isn't the only one who uses hair as an excuse to say that someone is hot. Second off, not a lot of people care about looks. Appearance is a good thing and I think it's pretty underrated, but whether good looks are important or not is a matter of opinion. Third off, if a girl was a chick magnet, she'd be attracting other girls and not men. Lastly, why are you doing this right before your bedtime? You could at least start the recording the next day. Either that or pause the recording and then continue the next day.
It just flows in his face perfectly. Everything about him is perfect.
There's no such thing as a perfect person.
Also, he has such good music, and he's like so successful at such a young age. I mean, imagine when he's 20. He's only 16 right now. He just turned 16 March 1st. Imagine when he's 20, he's gonna be like the biggest star ever. If he's so successful now, imagine him. Yeah, seriously, in 4 years, he'll be crazy successful, and he'll still be so young.
Oh, by the way, I'm going to point this out. Tonight that I'm recording this is September 30th, 2010.
If you didn't delete your commentary off your channel, we would have already known that.
So, and now it's my bedtime. Oh, for crying out loud. Come on!
Another part of the video you could have easily edited out.
Anyway, now it's my bedtime. So I guess I'm going to have to stop this from right here, right now. I'll start commenting on you later, Supersonic407. Anyways, this is Shafik the Hedgehog signing off for tomorrow.
Do you really know if he's gonna get popular, or are you just assuming that because you're just obsessed with him?
Well, he seems to be kind of popular. After all, there's one fangirls, and there might be other fans out there. Some will like him, some of them don't. Why even pointing this out in the first place, anyways?
Well, sometimes people can lose their popularity. This can also happen with video game franchises like the Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, and the Sonic games. They lost their popularity years ago.
You don't know if he's gonna get popular, or if he's gonna get bad.
Okay, so maybe he might get popular, maybe he might get bad. Well, that's life. If he loses his fame, then he loses his money and fortune and pretty much everything. Pretty much everything that he has. He might even lose his life. Okay, continuing.
I hate to rip off TFC328 here, but earlier you said people can only get more popular, but now you're saying that people can lose their popularity.
For that, I guess only time will tell within the next 4 years.
4 years, You did this 3 months ago, I presume? 3 months ago, that was it? So, you're saying that everyone will know in about 2014. Kind of a little bit lame if you ask me. Continuing.
Was that really necessary? I mean, we can do the math.
Although, probably before that, we'll all be dead due to that 2012 prophecy. You ever had the chance to think about that?
I don't believe in that 2012 prophecy at all. I think it's supposed to be some sort of scam just to make us all feel sad, waiting for the end of the world. Only God decides the end of the world, not prophecy. And any prophecy, only God makes the prophecy. It's a little too confusing, but I hope you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, continuing.
I do agree with you there, but if you actually read the annotation Supersonic407 put in this video, his point wasn't meant to be taken seriously. Granted, he probably put the annotation after you did your commentary.
Okay, let's suspend reality here. Probably the time where Justin Bieber's career plummets is the day when Justin Bieber's voice cracks.
That is true. My voice started cracking. If you noticed, I used to be a great singer, then my voice started cracking. And that may get rid of my fame, but I always keep trying, actually. If you keep singing, then sooner or later, those cracks will be filled. I have nothing else to say. So, continuing?
You don't have to say that you have nothing else to say.
I mean, think about it for a second. Say Justin Bieber's on tour, right? And he's singing in one of his concerts, "Baby, baby, baby, oh, baby."
Okay, the way you sound like now, it sounds like you're monumentally retarded. And I'm really serious. Stop being so stupid. In fact, even the picture that I'm looking at right now makes me want to say, oh my gosh, that you are a monster. Seriously. Hideous. Continuing?
He did that for comedy. He was trying to make us laugh by showing us what Justin Bieber would sound like if his voice cracked. Get the picture?
Yeah, that's not gonna end well for our good old Justin Bieber.
Well, I hate to admit it, but I kind of agree. But you shouldn't really be bringing that up. Really. It's pretty obvious. Well, maybe not. But, you know what? I don't know why I'm bringing this up. I'm not sure why I'm bringing this up. I think I may have forgotten. Or maybe so. Anyways, resuming.
I said this earlier, and I'm going to say it again. If you don't know why you're bringing it up, you can at least edit that part out.
And all the people who hate him, like the girls who hate him, are either attention whores or lesbians or fat and ugly.
Really? You're gonna go ahead and just call everybody fat, ugly, lesbian, attention whores? Really like the immaturity right there. Yeah, I just got like a few things to say to this. First of all, what gives you the right to call all of those people attention whores when you're becoming an even bigger attention whore just by acting all tough in this video?
You know, I hate to break this up to you, but there is this thing called democracy. You know, we rule, the people rule, we rule by the people. You should know that. You should learn this in high school, for crying out loud. Also, the way you're bringing this up, saying she has no right, meaning that you're bringing up dictatorship. That's right. Dictatorship, where the government rules everything.
First off, a dictatorship is a government ruled by a single person. Second, aren't you the one who kept demanding Supersonic407 to work on his Sprite videos even when he lost motivation to do it? According to your logic, that means you were bringing up dictatorship too.
Which is why we Americans were the one who started democracy. So that way, people would decide. Sorry. Anyways, continuing.
Roushutsu said in her commentary something about ancient Greece being the one to start democracy.
Second of all, how would you know if these people were fat, ugly lesbians?
Well, that depends. It depends on whoever she saw with. No, I don't think this is a very good thing to point out.
Are you referring to his point or your point? I honestly can't tell.
So, in anyways, just don't comment on this one, you know. Continuing.
I'm going to remind you that Joshua made this commentary before he decided to accept constructive criticism.
Do you know anybody who's fat, ugly, and a lesbian, and actually hates Justin Bieber?
Are you pointing this out to her? Because it sounds like you are. Calling her fat and a lesbian whore and ugly, you know? What is with you? That's very rude to call a woman that.
He wasn't calling her that. She's the one who called the people who don't like Justin Bieber that.
In fact, if you called my mom that, she would beat your bottom down to the floor, pummeled. You wouldn't be able to get up. She's handled dogs before. You know how strong dogs are?
And one last thing, I'm sorry for being harsh about this, but what if your mother didn't like Justin Bieber? Does that automatically make her a fat, ugly lesbian who's begging for attention?
Well, it's not exactly too harsh, but really, if her mother didn't like Justin Bieber, then... well, that's her right. That's her right. So you shouldn't be even commenting like that.
Remember earlier when you said that if Supersonic407 thinks there's something wrong with Justin Bieber, then he needs a little checkup? Now you're saying it's okay for this girl's mom to dislike Justin Bieber? How come Supersonic407 can't dislike him, but this girl's mom can?
Okay, now I really understand what you're trying to say. No. She wouldn't call her mother a fat, ugly lesbian. Neither would I! Neither would I! Seriously. What is with you? Why are you bringing this stuff up? Continuing.
Supersonic407 isn't calling this girl's mom a fat, ugly L word, attention W word. Remember when the girl said that anyone who doesn't like Justin Bieber is a fat, ugly L, attention W word? Supersonic407 is saying that this girl is saying that about her own mother if she doesn't like Justin Bieber.
Because there's just, it's annoying. How could you hate him? He's so amazing. I just don't get it. Also, my friend used to hate him, but then one day she woke up and realized that he was amazing and stopped hating.
Wait a minute. In your last point, you made fun of all the girls who don't like Justin Bieber, but now you're saying your friend used to hate Justin Bieber. Does that mean that she used to be all those horrible things you said about the people who don't like Justin Bieber?
Okay, so she didn't like Justin Bieber, and now she likes him. That is not a good enough excuse to make everybody else change their opinions towards Justin Bieber, too.
Okay, I hate to admit it, but I agree with you right there, Supersonic407. Sometimes friends have to agree with their friends, you know? I think that's why I started liking him. Mostly because, she likes Justin Bieber, so what are you gonna do? Continuing.
Actually, a true friend would understand someone else's opinion and wouldn't change their opinion to match their friend's opinion. Someone tried telling that to Peanut3423 and Josh Corcher. Then again, their collab videos are pretty cool.
I mean, come on. You can't just expect to tell a story about a friend who didn't like Justin Bieber and then liked him, hoping that everybody else will do the exact same thing. It doesn't work like that.
Well, she has no time to think.
Yes, she does. She can at least wait until she comes up with reasons that other people will actually care about before she makes the video.
You should really think about that. And boy, I'm running low on time, so I'm gonna make this quick. Continuing.
I've been noticing this throughout the whole video. If you want these people to actually change their opinions towards Justin Bieber, you've got to think of better reasons why. You can't just say stuff like he has cool hair, or his looks, or his music. No, it doesn't work like that. No, it just doesn't.
I said this earlier, but what makes someone cool is a matter of opinion.
Okay, I'm gonna have to agree on you right there, and I'm gonna have to stop this. So, anyways, this is Traffic the Hedgehog, signing off for now.
Like, now she is obsessed, like all of us. The rest of the normal female population.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You're saying that the normal female population consists of the following. Girls wasting their money on posters about a certain individual, like Justin Bieber, hanging them on their bedroom walls until it's completely covered, probably making out with them if they wanted to, going to a music store, buying their music, and then singing horribly to them 24/7, having a screaming orgasm every time he sees that certain individual on the computer or on television, and or going to sleep and dreaming about that certain individual every single night.
That little British accent of yours, it needs a little work. And by the way, my mom came from Britain. You know, I have some genes that's British, but I was born in America, so I have the blood of the Americans. Really need to really work on that. Continuing.
There's an annotation in Supersonic407's video saying that he had no idea he was using that British accent, though I thought it was funny.
Oh, that definitely sounds like our normal female population, doesn't it?
Sounding like the normal female population. Well, why even bring this up? It doesn't matter about the female population, it's the population of the humans, which includes the males and females. I have nothing else to say, sorry. Don't comment on this.
He's not saying the female population is all that matters. He was talking about the female population. He wasn't saying the female population is everything.
Another thing is, here's one of his songs to prove that he's amazing.
Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and cut this part of the video because for the next 35 seconds, she's going to be showing us one of Justin Bieber's music videos through her iPhone, but we can't see crap because the screen's too bright. So just to save you some time, I'll just cut it to where she stopped watching it.
Okay, I would kind of do that too, but it's best to even just to listen and to just skip all this. Besides, I know you listen to Justin Bieber songs. Maybe nobody else has either. So what? So maybe you shouldn't really have done that.
He did it to save us some time. Also, what do you mean maybe nobody else has listened to Justin Bieber's songs? I'm sure 90% of the people in the world have heard his songs.
Oh, how bitch! How in the video she pushes him away. How could you do that?
You're acting like this is the first time you watched that one music video. How about you watch the video before showing it to others?
I just don't get it. Why would anyone break up with him?
Okay, when I first saw this part of the video, I was mighty confused, so kill me to do it, but I had to watch the music video myself. And apparently in the video, there's this one girl that Justin Bieber was flirting with, and she kept rejecting him. Now, you do realize that everything that happened in that video was not real, right? She wasn't really rejecting Justin Bieber. She's an actress. It's all about acting. It's not real. And I should know. I've been an actor for many years. You obviously don't know what acting is when you see it. Especially if Justin Bieber's in it.
Okay. You know, what if this was for real? And what if this happened to you? Think about that. Just think about that.
I would feel bad. But at least I wouldn't sit and cry in a corner.
I mean, if I was going out with him, I would never break up with him. I wish he would make me one less lonely girl.
Ugh. Really didn't like it how she said that.
Hey, you're commenting like that is really, really rude. You know, someone needs a little bit of love. She thinks she needs a little bit of love. So why are you even pointing out that fact? Doesn't even make any sense.
I didn't find anything rude in what Supersonic407 said.
Yeah, and he really doesn't care if you hate him.
Again, I ask. If Justin Bieber doesn't care, then why are you going through the trouble of defending him?
And again, I just told you, because she loves him.
And again, because Justin Bieber doesn't care that anyone hates him, he doesn't need anyone to defend him for the whole world to see.
Again, makes no sense.
Well, that's the end of part 1. Next time I'm going to be doing part 2. Anyways, this is Shavik the Hedgehog, signing off for now.
Oh, there's really no point. He states it in his song. Hear that? All the haters, I swear they look so small from up here because we're bigger. See, he doesn't care if you hate him. All the haters, they're small. Small compared to Justin Bieber's huge. Not huge as in fat, but like huge as in like this big icon.
And you're saying you're not small? Listen to yourself. This is just like when you called everybody fat, ugly, lesbian, attention whores. What gives you the right to call everybody smaller than Justin Bieber when you yourself are just as small as the rest of them?
Newsflash, you're also small. In fact, everybody in this entire world is small. I'm small.
That's exactly what he's trying to say. You're basically repeating what he said and trying to use his counterpoint against him.
And God is huge. You couldn't even see him. He could fit the whole universe in his hand. And I just lost what I was going to say, but I'm still going to continue. Continuing?
Seriously, in that category you have no right to talk.
Excuse me, she does have the right to talk. You remember something from the Declaration of Independence, I think, quoting, "You have the right to remain silent," which is true. You have the right to remain silent, but she does not want to be silent.
First off, I think Roushutsu said something about those being the Miranda rights. Second off, how come Supersonic 407 doesn't have the right to talk, but this girl does? What makes this girl superior? And he was talking about in that category. The category in particular being the whole everyone is smaller than her and Justin Bieber topic.
You hear that from a bunch of cops, but it's usually added with, if you give up this right, can or will be held against you in the court of law. Which is usually that means they're getting straight to the big house. Yeah, that's it. The big house. Okay, anyways, continuing?
I mean, he's only 16 and so successful. That's amazing.
Other people stated this in their commentary, and I'm going to say it here. Michael Jackson was successful at a younger age. I may not know much about Michael Jackson, but yeah.
Age does not mean anything when you're trying to make people change their minds about Justin Bieber.
I beg to differ. I think I was able to achieve something. You know what? I don't know why I'm just bringing this up. Thanks, man. I think you better not be commenting on my commentary, okay? Continuing.
Okay, to both of you. Whether age means anything is a matter of opinion. If I ever say that again in this commentary, someone get Roushutsu to stab me. Not too hard. Supersonic 407 will demonstrate in a few minutes.
Again, you need to think of better reasons.
A reason. I don't think she needs a reason.
What? Did you say she doesn't need a reason? She definitely needs a reason.
And from the looks of it, I think she actually has a reason. And she's pointing it out right now. I think I just messed up on that. Don't comment on that! Continuing.
I'll show you. How could you not love those big brown eyes? Look at them!
Are you kidding me? You think that just putting up posters right in front of your camera is actually going to do anything? Oh my god. Now you're just making yourself look like a douche. I laugh at stupidity.
Okay, that was not very polite. In fact, you're laughing at her own opinion that she thinks that... What was his name again? I forgot. Justin Bieber, that's it. Is very popular. Well, just think about this. Would you put up posters on something like that?
No, I wouldn't. Because people will bash me for it. Also, he wasn't laughing at her opinion. He was laughing because waving a poster in front of the camera won't change anyone's opinions.
You know, or, well, maybe your girlfriend. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Sorry. Don't comment on that.
Here it comes. Cover your ears, everyone.
I swear, if her squealing gets any louder, I think I might end up blowing an eardrum.
You know, a girl's supposed to squeal like that. She actually kind of thinks of him as cute. You know, if there was a girl that considered me cute, I would actually kind of feel embarrassed. What if she thought you were cute? Would you be embarrassed? Continuing.
Girls don't always squeal when they think someone is cute.
Look at that! How could you hate this?
I don't hate him, but I don't like him either.
Seriously. Look at him! Look at him!
Stabbing someone or stabbing something? You know, that's very low of you. In fact, evil. By the way, what were you stabbing anyways?
First off, it was just a joke. Second off, it was directed at the girl because she wouldn't stop squealing.
You know, if you were trying to stab me in the back, then my mom probably would call the police right about now. And they would arrest you. My mom wouldn't let you escape anyways. Continuing.
Oh, sorry, it's a little habit of mine. I do that every time I hear or see something stupid or pointless. Okay, are you just gonna have us look at that Justin Bieber poster all day?
She might have been paused a little bit. You know, a lot of people freeze for a moment and then they jump back to reality. Oh yeah, I just did some pausing, remember?
Yes, you did do some pausing, and I had to edit them out. Can someone tell me what the heck she's doing?
Look at that. I mean, look how perfect his hair is.
Nobody has perfect hair.
Just like how I said his age doesn't prove anything, his hair doesn't prove anything either.
Whether hair means anything or not is a matter of opinion. Yeah, thanks for remembering.
Stop making people change their opinions about the guy just by his looks.
Well, you know, you shouldn't even be saying that. Really, she can do whatever she wants.
She can do whatever she wants? Wait, what?
She can make comments like that. And it'd be her own fault if she gets herself arrested or something like that. I forgot everything else that I was going to say about this. So continuing.
So hot.
Don't worry everyone, the part where she squeals is over.
So I hope my video proves to you that stop hating Justin Bieber. And if you do, just be quiet about it because we don't want to hear. And stop.
Okay, before I finish this commentary with my final thoughts, what do you mean by we?
I think she means we the people. You know, we the people. Bring up Declaration of Independence. Okay, continuing.
First off, why would she be referring to we the people if she said we don't want to hear about it and she realized that a lot of people don't like Justin Bieber? Second, we the people is actually from the preamble, not from the Declaration of Independence. And no, Roushutsu didn't teach me this. I found out in 5th grade. And lastly, Supersonic 407 may have a good point of what she might mean. He'll say it in a few seconds.
Are you referring to yourself and Justin Bieber? If that's the case, then I thought you clearly said that Justin Bieber doesn't care if people hate him. Oh well, but anyway, overall, this video did not prove crap about why people should stop hating Justin Bieber.
How do you know? You don't even know facts. You're not even a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer either, so touche. Continuing.
You don't have to be a lawyer to know this stuff.
All you ever did was tell everyone how cool his looks are, how much his music rocks, and not only that, you kept calling everybody out by calling them names like fat, ugly, lesbian attention whores who are smaller than Justin Bieber, when again, you're trying to get even more attention just by making that video, and when you're just as small as the rest of them. Telling us his appearances and music doesn't mean a thing when it comes to changing the opinions of other people.
Whether looks or music mean anything or not. Okay, fine, I'll stop saying that. But my point still stands out.
Well, I would change my own opinion on other people by just bragging. And I brag a lot. Wait, no I don't. Messed up on that one. Don't comment. Continuing.
Like when you had us look at those posters and had us listen to his music. That just wanted those people who didn't like Justin Bieber not like him even more.
Well, you know, actually, I think sometimes you could be a little bit wrong on this one. Depends on the people's opinion. You should ask the people, what do they think about her video?
Wow, I wonder how people think of her video. Even judging by the fact that it has a lot more dislikes than likes, and the fact that the highest rated comments on her video are insults, I wonder what people could think of her video.
It was completely pointless. And at the end, being the fangirl you are, you really had to cross the line when you told everyone to be quiet because you can't accept the fact that many people don't like him.
Well, many people don't like him, but many people do like him. And she could tell whoever she wants to shut up.
Anyone?
Because right now, she's in a little bit of a bad mood because people don't like Justin Bieber. Not a lot of people don't like him, but still. Continuing.
I have no idea what you just said back there. Did you say not a lot of people like him or not a lot of people dislike him? But either way, didn't you say earlier that many people don't like Justin Bieber and many people do like him?
In a way, that video was nothing but an excuse to make yourself look like a complete butthurt douche and act like a major internet tough girl.
Okay, now you just called her a butthurt D. Now that is just pleasant. How's it like if they called you that, huh? How would you react to that? I'm thinking what you are right now, if you know what I mean. Continuing.
Okay, I will admit, that was pretty mean of him. But what that girl said about the people who don't like Justin Bieber being fat, ugly, L-word attention W words was just as bad.
From the very beginning, you never gave us good enough reasons to stop hating Justin Bieber. If you were to say something like, you know, you shouldn't hate Justin Bieber because sure, his music's a bit weird and he may be 16, but he has done a lot to help our society. Like, he donated half of his funds to charity. Or something like, he is a cancer survivor and now he's trying to help other children from going through the same suffering as he did. Or, you shouldn't hate him because his mother died.
Okay, one thing's for a reason. Okay? Not a lot of people care about the society, Supersonic 407. Hello?
Actually, there are a lot of people who care about society.
I'm not sure what makes society important anyways. I might ask my mom on this one. And you shouldn't hate him because his mother died. Actually, you know, I hate to admit it, imagining that if his mother really did die, I would feel sorry for him. Which is why I think she likes him. Because he lost someone. Probably, she may have lost someone. Too many words to sum it up. I'm getting tired of doing this. And this is almost the end of the show. Your show, that is. Continuing.
If that be the case, then sure, I wouldn't like his music, but I would still show pity for him. But sadly, a person like Justin Bieber has never done anything like that. So if you were to say that, you'd be lying.
Well, she would be lying. And the penalty will be on her if she doesn't believe in Jesus. And the penalty might be on you if you don't believe in Jesus. Continuing.
But again, you gave horrible reasons that were left unexplained, and you had to act all tough by calling everybody out. And for that, you just made yourself look like a butthurt fangirl who just can't accept the opinions of other people when it comes to music stars like Justin Bieber.
Okay, again with the butthurt. That is so rude. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all.
Please refer to what I said earlier about when Supersonic 47 called the girl a butthurt D because I refuse to repeat myself.
I think I said that in my last commentary.
What was that commentary on? You deleted that commentary off your channel.
Didn't I? Which of course maybe you haven't even commented on.
The reason he didn't comment on your video is because he had no idea who you were until you dared him to look at your commentaries and find flaws in them.
Well, anyways, Nah, I forgot everything else I was going to say, so continuing.
If you were to meet Justin Bieber in person and he saw your video, he would have expected better from a fan like you.
He doesn't have to meet her in person to see her video. It's called YouTube.
Maybe, but also you may also understand how she feels about him. You know, some people don't like this kind of strong will. You know, going into that fact, or something like that. Continuing.
But I highly doubt you will ever meet him, because, well, in reality, you're as small as the rest of these, quote, haters, unquote.
So are you. So is everybody else. Do I have to go over this again? Everybody is small. In fact, she's not even smaller. We're all exactly the same size.
Wait a minute. Are you implying that a newborn baby is the same size as someone as tall as, I don't know, Abraham Lincoln? Ah, great. Now I'm bringing up U.S. history.
And God is not. God is big, so big that you can be almost like seeing something that's microscopic. Continuing.
You'll probably never be as big as Justin Bieber. Thus, you will never meet him in person.
Who said about it? Justin Bieber, like I said again, that we all are same small size, and God is huge. Okay? Continuing again.
You're talking like he didn't hear you. Well, of course he didn't hear you, because you said that statement after Supersonic407 made his commentary.
Well, have fun continuing to scream for the guy you will never, ever meet, you sad, sad fangirl.
You know, it's not really nice to call her a sad fangirl. You know, you should really try cheering her up and stuff. You know that? Cheer her up instead of just keep pushing her until she starts weeping like a baby.
He called her that because of the way she acted in the video.
Because that is so immature. Continuing.
I'm really sorry, but I'm going to have to skip Supersonic407's ending joke. Ugh, stupid copyright law.
Okay, and that ending part was really stupid.
He was making a joke, and since you're laughing, the joke must have worked.
Okay, here's one more thing. Now let's go over the facts. Forgotten everything, so going over this. Okay, and one thing. If you really want to make a commentary, at least just point out whether or not she made the flaws or not.
He did.
She may have made the flaws, but you were the one who was making the flaws most of all on your commentary.
Please tell me I didn't just hear that right.
In fact, everyone makes flaws. I bet you I made some flaws on that commentary too. I don't think you would make a good partner in Ultimate Spider 77 because of your stupid opinions.
Opinions are opinions, Joshua.
My point is, you should really know when to be nice to women.
First off, just because he's insulting one female automatically means he's disrespectful to women? What about Roushutsu? She's a female, and Supersonic47 respects her. Also, do I need to show you what you said in your 4th degree commentary?
Why is it that you chose Shadowlink as your avatar? I know it's because to reflect your mood, but seriously, that avatar makes you look gay.
Does that mean you need to be more respectful to women?
I'd be nice to my mom, she's a woman. Why don't you try being more of a gentleman? Man, how low can you go? How low can you go? I also proclaim your commentary, quote, stupid.
Let me get this straight. Earlier you told him he needs to work on being a gentleman, but then you call his commentary stupid. Kind of hypocritical if you ask me.
Now with that out of the way, now I am completely finished with my commentary on Supersonic 407's commentary. Obsessive Fangirl Strikes. Hope you like this commentary, and I hope Supersonic 407 doesn't comment on that. I'm running a little bit out of time, so this is Shavik the Hedgehog, signing off.
Alright, it's finally over. Now where to begin?
Objection! She doesn't need to have a reason. I've always wanted to say objection. Right in the moment.